you're shattering the part of me, and I can take it. My heart is so hollow, the blood has an echo inside of my veins. My heart is so hollow, your voice is an arrow, making the pain. My heart is so hollow, hollow, hollow. My heart is so hollow, hollow, hollow.
Hello, friends. Welcome. I just read Julie's comment like as the timer was ending and I almost died. So, hello. How's everybody doing today? Let us know in the comments how you are. There's a how's everyone doing? And don't forget to vote in the poll to let us know how long our first sprint should be.
I'm not sure if it's swaying the vote if I vote, but I'm going to do it anyways because I still have to endure the vote, whatever the vote comes to.
You are allowed to vote. You also are participating, therefore you can vote. I would vote if I didn't have to log out and then log into a different account.
Yeah.
It's not
so
fun.
It's,
I don't want to do it.
It's not structured because it's not like your vote counts like 10 times ours or anything. It's just, dude, this is too much trouble. I'll go with whatever y'all say. Doesn't matter.
I don't want to log out and log back in and log out and log back in.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Okay, I need to find the setting on my Apple Watch because there's times where I'm like, please stop vibrating.
No doubt.
Like I want the notifications, but I'm tired of the buzz. And there's so many times there's edits in my video sometimes where I'm like, oh my God, this watch.
I get that sometimes too. I have been filming and we'll just get a phone call like from Steeg, who knows I'm filming and calls me anyway. And I'm like, really? Is this necessary? But I'll take the phone call. Don't worry. You just might end up in the video. So
yep,
there is that.
Bloopers.
Julie is here and says that if you vote for 45, the writing deities will shine on you. And so I guess you should all be voting 45 for Julie. No one wants to die on that hill. Stacy's voting for shorter times today because of allergies, which is fair. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Amelia and Eva and myself. I'm here. Look at me. We have a pigeon. We have a Grayson and an Amber. Rainy Hammer's here. Time to get to the last point on this week's to-do list. This is what had me dying. I had a boyfriend once who tried to convince me 20 minutes was long enough too. I'll never hold that to being long enough for anything worth doing. Got me.
Yeah, I read it and was like,
damn.
Oh, okay. All right. Julie starting out early. All right. Okay.
I mean, I have my own opinion of that. Like, if we're talking about everything, no, definitely not enough. Because to me, it's there's comments that should be passed throughout the day.
I mean, that's fair. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Cool Gamer. And Stacy's laughing at Julie, and Malin is here. Julie needs to get words in, and she does. And we're going to make her work tonight. Never been so happy to have allergies. Husband has COVID, but I'm sneezing so much that I cannot catch what he has. There is science behind that comment.
It's like the twist in Signs, where the kid had asthma. So when the alien like sprayed something in the kid's face, because of the asthma, it closed off his airways, and thus he didn't get whatever was being sprayed. Sorry, I'm showing my age with the movie Signs, since that was like way long ago.
It was long ago. I still have never watched it because, you know, at some point people start talking about it, and then you're just like, yeah, I don't need to see that. I'm good.
Yeah.
Also, terrified of aliens, so don't watch alien movies. It's a good plan.
Mars Attacks is a good safety net for that, though.
Yeah.
It's a satire.
Hello, Anna. Malin voted for 30 minutes because it's great to cook dinner, which is fair.
Valid.
Been sick, catching up on some writing things. I mean, feel that.
I have a feeling she's not talking about the words.
I have a feeling you're probably right. Oh, good Lord. Okay. We're gonna give you until one more minute to vote if you're gonna vote. Now's
60
the time.
seconds.
Because there's a tie, so I'm gonna give it another second to vote. And then, did I already have a timer pulled up? Yes. Is that timer going to work now? No. Okay. I'm gonna end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2. Ended the poll. Let's see what won. 30 minutes won, so be prepared. We're going to do a 30-minute sprint for the beginning sprint. Do I have a 30-minute timer? This is the problem I had last night, too. 30-minute timers, I don't have any.
I know a few people do.
What I do have is a 45-minute timer that I can set at 30 minutes.
The magic of large timers. Just move it where you need it.
Right. Oh, okay. It's at 29:58, but we're going to ignore that. Okay. To me, this is a compromise between 45 and 20. That's fair. That's fair. Would you say there's a gap in the market for 30-minute timers? I mean, I would, but only because like I'm only using timers from like 3 or 4 different people, because all of the timer people are cracking down and people are like losing their channels. So
yeah, I usually just go to Zara, Laura Nettles, and who else had a few? Holly.
Holly has a few.
Few.
Violet has some.
But I will tell you, the reason I think there's a shortage of 30-minute timers is because everyone's focused on Pomodoro sprints that they forget the other times.
25 is very popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, and usually that's because like it's for writing. So usually 30 minutes people do more like for reading sprints. And most of the people that make timers are mostly writer or Authortube than BookTube, so they're smaller. But I've also been using the same timers for almost a year now, specifically because people are losing their channels over timers. It's because the timers have what they're doing is
music.
They have copywritten stuff.
Like pictures, either copyrighted pictures or copyrighted music is being played.
I had, I think, 8 copyright strikes over the week, like last weekend, that were like I had 3 days to take them all down or I would have lost my channel. So if you don't like pay attention to your email and know that you're getting those, you're going to lose your channel.
Right.
And so I went through and I got rid of those 8 videos, and then also went through and actually scrubbed through every live stream on my channel, and anything that had a timer that wasn't like from Laura or Caitlin or Holly or someone that I like know personally, I just privated the video, the live stream, because I know Anya lost her channel. Like they did 3 copyright strikes, and once you get 3, your channel's gone. And I don't know if hers were like immediate copyright strikes and she didn't have time to fight it, or if she didn't get the emails, or I don't know what the case was because I haven't talked to her about it. But yes, they are being like, somebody has went through and been very crazy lately. Even people who like, you know, you have the timer and then they don't say anything in the description about it being copywritten, or that you can't, like, they don't say you can't use them, but then they're copyright. I don't know. It's weird.
We just play the game as the rules change consistently.
Yes. The ones that I use don't have music. So it's not the music, it's the timer. Like it's the video itself, like the act of me sharing the video. So just an FYI. All the fun. What's everybody working on today before we get started? Hello, that's the right button. Anybody want to talk about what they're working on today?
You can go first, Shay.
I'm gonna be reading The Undead Truth of Us by Brittany S. Lewis. I'm halfway through it. We had like a live in support of her book earlier today, and then when we do our live for Blood Like Fate, we're gonna be discussing the Undead Truth of Us next month. So I'm trying to finish it so I can gather all my thoughts before we're gonna discuss it.
How is it so far?
I'm loving it. I don't think I am exaggerating when saying this would be my favorite YA book of the year.
Whoa.
I'm not exaggerating. It's the first book I've read since I've been a part of BookTube, Authortube, whatever. And so since 2020, that does a good job of addressing grief at all. Like the only book I read, adult, YA, middle grade, anything that addresses grief very, very well and very intentionally. So I'm really loving it.
Good. I'm glad that there's a book out there, and I hope more follow suit in the sense of properly addressing emotions and
right. Well, because in like most YA books we read, the parents, there's a dead parent, but we don't talk about the dead parent or like deal with anybody's therapy or grief.
As
or
kids,
anything.
Our introduction to dead parents was Bambi's mom dying. Okay,
right.
We're like, what does that mean? What? Just move on. And then Littlefoot's parents dying, and it's like,
man, Littlefoot's parents, bruh.
Oh, that one got
Daddy Mufasa's death still wrecks me. I don't care what nobody says.
Oh no, if you don't cry,
when Simba's like somebody, any tears, just tears, right? So
wake up,
and that's why I love it though.
He's not gonna wake up.
That's really why I love it though, is because it's like it's really dealing with it, and it's dealing with it like showing you the differences between how kids can grieve and adults can grieve. And what they 100%. Do and how that affects it. So it is really good. I highly recommend it.
Sweet.
That hurt.
That excellent synopsis. I it's on my list now. The ever growing list that never shortens.
You know how you shorten the list? You go through all of your books and you just go, don't like this, don't like this, don't want to read this, don't want to read this.
Start judging by what you know about it. And
judge by gut feeling.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Okay, now that we brought all of chat down, bringing up Mufasa.
My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. My bad.
Hey, but it's an important thing. Ignoring it is not the method. That's for sure.
Correct.
And I'm glad that there's a book that is addressing it in a healthy manner and such. So what I'm working on is trying to do a quick scrub of my second manuscript, Parallel Judy, because yesterday I posted a Twitter pitch for science fiction fantasy pit thing, SFFPIT, whatever it's called. And with like 10 minutes left. So I had 2 typos in there, but yet I still had a assistant agent like it. So the story's done. It was with beta readers. I've already come through. But now I need to scrub 3 chapters, write a query, and rewrite a synopsis because the original synopsis I wrote before even the book was written. So there's lots of things to do, and it's fun. It's gonna be fun. Still fun. It's fun.
So she says.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun, I am trying to have a 20K weekend, and I haven't started yet. So,
may the odds ever be in your favor.
No shit. I'm supposed to be trading this new version of my book with Kate on Wednesday. Thank God for having a 10-day grace period, because I'm going to need it, because I have like 40,000 words left to go. I don't think I have enough plot for 40,000 words, though, so I think it's going to be okay. Listen, no one expected me to get to the point where I was like, I'm fine, I've got plenty of time, and then life happened, and then now I don't have plenty of time. So sometimes things happen outside of your control that are more important than writing. So You know,
And
just
give yourself
gotta
the
roll.
grace period to realize that.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Let's
But
see.
I'm proud of you for reshifting your priorities. That is, you did exactly what you're supposed to do, and I hope you're still happy with what writing you can do now.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not. It's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna fall over and collapse if I don't get it all done. So, Julie's writing corn.
Oh, okay. I was really slow on the uptake on that one.
Yeah. Hoping to write the end on a first draft of a science fiction novella I'm working on today. That's going to be some fast pigeon typing. Stacy is working on genealogy. Rainy Hammer is rereading my Victorian era fantasy novel. Not good with revisions, so this is happening slowly, which is absolutely fair. Eva's doing admin things, trying to make myself do social posting. Feel that. Jennifer is working on short story Project Vela, turning disabled people into serial killers. Turning disabled. That is what I read. Okay, just checking, making sure. Sometimes I read and then I go, is that what you read? Don't really know. Amber, working on horror project, officially in the final act. Fair. Mullen's going to write a scene where the main character realizes who lied and is the actual villain, but she doesn't know yet is being manipulated by a bigger villain. I love villains. Hoping to get words in on a second draft. Eva had to bring up Old Yeller. Anna said, excited to read Blood Like Fate, but also scared because Blood Like Magic broke me into a million pieces. I feel that, and if you watched my vlog of me reading Blood Like Fate, I sobbed like a baby at the end, so good luck to you, my friend. Morgan is working on marketing.
Congrats on the book launch planning.
Kelly's starting on chapter 11. Trying to find things where it's not people talking to other people. Ah, you mean you're writing chess pawn. Yes. There you go. Got it.
Eva asked how many words you're aiming for with the first 30-minute sprint
Oh,
there.
However many happen, I have no goal other than to be at
And you're not
20,000
disappointed.
at the end of the weekend. I would like to be at by the end of Julie's live stream tomorrow at around 10:30 p.m. I would like to have 20,000 words. That is probably me being very high. Like I'm gonna have to. That's a weird dream to have, Jessica. Anyway, continuing on with my life. Who's ready to sprint?
Bring it on.
Been in here 20 minutes. I'm just putting it off so I don't have to start. But we need to start. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get one of these. We're gonna get one of these. We're gonna get. Do I want to be here? Do I want to be here? I think I want to be here. Okay. And then we're going to do a 29 minute and 58 second sprint because I'm not going it backwards. Okay. Have a nice sprint, y'all. Hello, friends. We are back. Our sprint is over. Please let us know in the chat. How did you do? What did you accomplish? Why do I still have that sprint thing on? Let me know how you did.
I had to find my mouse for like a whole minute there. And then I'm also spent some of the sprint trying to figure out, because the last time I used Scrivener to track my words, I had it on a Windows PC, and now I got to figure out the shortcut for the word count thing on Mac.
I can't help you there. I have a window.
I'm sure somebody in chat knows, but I do not, to get, because it used to be like Control colon or semicolon on Windows. Now I'm trying to figure out what it is on the Mac.
I don't know. I don't know shortcuts at all.
Sometimes you can switch Control for Command, and it's the same other key.
I tried that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's rude. Well, while we wait for our friends to answer, we were joined by a Billy, and Nick jumped in and said hey, and then ran away. Stacy had to deal with a child who pooped their pants. Ooh, and so I feel like Stacy's probably having the worst day of all days of everybody, because that doesn't sound like fun to me.
It sounds like a literal shit show.
Literal.
Yes, I went there. It's the cringe moments that make it worth me saying stuff like that.
As everyone cringes.
You're welcome. Don't worry, my writing's better than that, I promise. Unless I got a character that's supposed to be like that. In which case, is it called a self-insert?
No, that's just sharing some of your characteristics with your characters. And it's only a self-insert if they have all of your characteristics and none of their own.
Touche.
Rainy Hammer said, I think I was cranky the last time I worked on rereading this novel. Hopefully I would have had a brain enough to describe the levers. That hurt me. I can't read today. As Julie said, this was our first sprint, so we're going to have at least 2 more. Also, you can vote. How long do you want the next sprint to be? It's up. There's a poll. Rainy's up for 45 minutes now. I mean, yes. Amber got 687 words. Mullen got 200 words and made dinner. Anna's working on a scene where a character is forging a sword. So spent most of that watching blacksmithing videos, which that's a hole you can fall down into and never come back out of. 398. Julie's looking over old corn. Editing, adding. Progress is hard to measure, but it's coming along. No pun intended. There's a lot of puns in there. 746. Roughly 244. Came up with a hometown for the main character because she lives in Puerto Rico. I'm with Rainy.
So like a town in Puerto Rico she lives in, because Puerto Rico's kind of
it's a country,
big, but like it's a country, right? That's all I was like asking. I'm confused. Sorry, I just was confused.
It's a whole ass country. Kelly got 59 words. Zara says Scrivener on Mac shortcut for statistics, options, and S all together.
Yes.
There was maybe somebody here that knew the answer to that.
Mm-hmm. Always. Which, by the way, Zara, I'm still waiting for that little like sticker thing that's going to have all the shortcuts, so I don't have to ask people. I just buy it from you.
I will tell you that if you need help with trying to figure out Scrivener on a Mac, literally just YouTube it, because almost every YouTube tutorial for Scrivener is on a Mac.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to find one for a Windows. They're almost all for Mac. It's like the one thing that every tutorial you find is for a Mac. It's weird. Had to research the salary for an office manager in a medical office, which is fair.
Oh, I know plenty of websites where you can find that type of stuff. Like salary.com is a good one.
Zara wrote a revise and resubmit letter this afternoon, but came in at the end of the sprint, so I don't know if the timing overlapped. I mean, we'll accept it. Mac and PC tutorial PDF. So there you go. Sleep is being pushed aside so I can write boyfriend's birthday story and probably a few other things. Something might actually get done.
Aww. Yes.
Would you say Scrivener is worth the money? Yes, but also don't spend all your money. Wait until a NaNoWriMo event, whether it is a regular NaNoWriMo, which is in November, or a camp, which is in July or April. Because if you win, especially with camp, if you win, you get a coupon for Scrivener. I think it's like 40% off or something.
I remember 50% off because I've had people have competitions to give their code away, and then I had one person be really nice when I had the Windows and just gave me their code through Discord connections. So yeah.
So and again, you can they don't qualify that you actually wrote 50,000 words. You just have to hit the yes, I hit 50,000 words. This is not me saying that you shouldn't follow the rules, but you don't always have to follow the rules.
Yeah, the rules are how you interpret them.
That is true. Mala says use Glassdoor for salaries. It's what she uses in her actual career, which is fair.
Nice.
Eva got 0 draft moved into Word for first revisions. Made a list of some words to help my old brain come up with a spooky idea. Fair enough. Did you figure out how you did, Natalie?
Yeah, I ended up adding 200 words. I deleted a few, but I know I added 200, and I'm almost done with chapter 2. I just remember from beta feedback, they said my main character gave in to the strange person that is telling her about these parallel universes, and she kind of believed him a little too quickly. So I'm writing some disbelief banter back and forth a little bit more.
Fair enough. How about you, Shay?
I got through 4 chapters, I think it is. And where I'm at now, she just so her mother was a competitive swing dancer, like that won competitions and was like really well known. And so I just finished a memory where it was like her last time trying to compete, where her mother could see her compete before her mother passed away. And so it's just her feelings of that very last time, and it's really good. It's really good. I'm just really loving this story. I'm like loving everything about it.
I mean, that's fantastic. Always good when you enjoy what you're reading.
And it's cool because there's hobbies that I don't necessarily see a lot in books, especially books with Black main characters. So like the main character loves to swing dance. The main character skateboards, and all his friends skateboard. So like it's interesting. I'm liking it.
I can get behind that. I wrote 607 words. So I only need to do that 39 more times and I will reach my goal. That's all. Just 39 more times. No big deal.
I'm reading some of the comments.
Oh, yeah. Rules are rules only if you follow them. If not, they are certain suggestions. Seriously, though, please follow rules. Guidelines. Guidelines aren't hard and fast rules. I mean, fair.
Yeah. And then Julie's suggestion, I thought the same thing, is she said, shout out to the new mic, Jess. You are an amazing dream right now. So much soothing ASMR dream right now. Because when you first came on, you're like, hello, friends. I hope it was well. Like, it was just very soothing. And I was like, oh, get a little my ASMR here.
I mean, I paid a pretty penny for this microphone, so I'm glad
it's
that it sounds good.
Yeah, I spent $20 on mine, and I think it does okay.
I think, you know, sometimes when your life is shit and you have money burning holes in your pockets and you're like, you know, it would be really fun to just buy things that I don't need. And so I did. And
well, wait, what did you not need? The microphone? Because
I didn't need this microphone. I have one over there. It's perfectly fine. I paid like $40 for it. It does its job. But it takes up space on my desk. This one doesn't, because it's clamped on the side and it's on a thingy, an arm thing. So it doesn't take up space on the desk. It was like $150 for the mic and the arm thingy.
Nice.
Listen, sometimes you have a bad week and you have money and you need to cheer up. I don't have money very often, but
I buy myself candy. And I'm like, I'm going to get some sugar. Right now, my new thing is the sweet tart ropes, if anybody.
I recently paid my car off, so I have like an extra $400 in my bank every month. But then I have to pay back the money that I technically I used money from my sister's life insurance policy to pay off my car. So I have to pay that back to the bank account because it technically is Melissa's money someday, or Danica's money someday rather. But you know what? If I die tomorrow, she gets all my stuff. So why does it matter?
And plus, let's talk about, if we're talking about assets, equity, and stuff like that, all those books behind you, worth some cash. And also, you got a $110 microphone right in front of you, worth some.
Right. I mean, she could just
assets,
resell it on eBay. So, you know,
she'll be fine.
She'll be fine. I'm not worried about her. Anyway, retail therapy is less expensive than actual therapy. That is fair.
Oh, that is a sad statement. Ow. I hate that that's true.
Yes. How do you get the mic to connect to your stream though? I have a laptop. It has a USB cord and I plug the USB into one of them things, you know? You buy those things like a connector on the internet, on the Amazon, where it has like the hub of like 57 different USB ports. And because I've got this thing's plugged into it, my external screen's plugged into it, my mouse is plugged into it, my keyboard's plugged into it, all the things are plugged into it.
You're making me think of Bubba Gump going shrimp stew, shrimp sauce, shrimp gumbo. Like, you're just listing all the things that this is capable.
Mm-hmm. And it's the Blue Yeti thing. Blue Yeti. Julie's going to be getting rid of all of her books tonight.
Nice.
I don't know. Who's winning? Ooh, 45 minutes is winning.
Enough to end it, or?
I'm going to count down. You have 5 seconds. 5.
Of course, technically with the delay, by the time
3,
you end it, they just hear the word 5.
2, 1. 57. 93. B16.
Bingo.
Would everyone please stop skating?
That actually, I might have to take this sprint. Instead of writing, I'm going to make dinner. It's because my husband usually makes dinner, and I think tonight he did a lot, so I'll make dinner.
My air fryer has went off twice while we've been in between sprints to let me know the chicken is done.
Does it burn?
No, it
Can
cuts off.
Oh,
It cuts off. It just is beeping.
It's just
Okay.
beeping to let me know that we're done in here.
It's like, hey, boo, come eat me. I'm over here.
though I will say, it kind of drives me crazy with microwaves. Like I need a microwave that if I'm in the middle of opening the door as the beep starts, stop beeping. I'm there, obviously. I got you. But microwaves are like angry little creatures going, "Your food's ready. Get it now." And then a few minutes later, "Hey, your food." I'm not about that.
Mine only beeps the one time.
Oh, I'm jelly.
Yeah. It's a fantastic time. Anyway.
My mini-me came by and was like, "Who are you talking to?"
Whoever I want, because I'm a grown-up.
Yeah. I can talk to strangers on the internet. You can't, sweetie.
All right, y'all. Let's do a 45-minute sprint. And
I
I'll
said
see you
I
when
can
we
do
get
it, not
back.
him. My husband's getting on to me now. Be like, "Can we not teach him that?" I was like, I told him the right thing. Okay, yes, sprint. Let's go. I gotta cook.
Hello, friends. I was not prepared.
That was a whirlwind. Like, I was paying attention, not paying attention, then just all over. I did a bunch of different things, but writing was one of them.
I mean, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Everyone tell us how you did while we get our lives back together.
It's like a jolt. Like, you got to get back in and be like, okay, out of like creation mode and more into this is reflective mode, I guess. And then to get back into creative mode of it, you got to get reflective again, because you got to think of, where did I leave off in this creation?
How did you do, Shay?
I'm not even gonna hold you. I ate. I got that chicken out the air fryer, put some macaroni and cheese and green beans on the plate, and made it disappear. That's what I did during the 30 minutes.
That is a beautiful magic act.
Sounds delicious.
It was great. I got a bottle of Louisiana hot sauce and everything. I was ready. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Even got me a little water, put some little lemonade in it. Y'all, I had a time in that 30 minutes.
That's all that matters. There is a poll up for our final sprint. We're going to do a small sprint because we're going to be over 2 hours, but nothing wrong with that.
What did you end up doing, Jessica? How are you doing?
Got
Total so far, not just last sprint, because I don't think you mentioned how you did on the first one.
I did 607 last sprint because I said I only have to do this 39 more times.
Yeah, okay.
That sprint I got 1,124.
Nice.
Not you stretched that 15 extra minutes and got 400 words extra than the last time. I see you. I see you, Jessica. Come on now.
I'm at 1731, which, means I only gotta do it. Still 38 more times, but that's outside of the point. Ish. It's fine. It's fine. You know what I should do? I'll do that later. I should see what all of our friends did. That's what I should do. Let's see. We were being lurked by a JC. She said we were being funny, so I'll take it. We were joined by an Elaine. And, I'm not even going to read that one out loud. I'm just going to let you all read that one to yourself and enjoy it, because that's Stacy had a rough day. And,
I feel like I just jinxed her with my comment. I was trying to be funny. No, it got worse.
And we're going to blame it on you, Nat. We're just going to say
all
it's your
my fault. All the way.
Yeah.
Through the Ethernet.
All your fault. Decided on pizza for dinner, taking the easy road out. I feel like that is actually fair. Amber did not get any writing done, had to deal with the humans and animals that need me to do things for them, aka feed them, which is also fair. Billy got 892 words. Pigeon got 950. Mullen got 660. JC's editing a video for Monday. Elaine edited a scene. Tiny Scribe finished revising my chapter and is now working on the epilogue, which is fantastic. 361 new words for Nicole. Total for Grayson for the day is 3,696, which is great because Grayson's been writing in the Discord all day. We've been doing we have a 10K day open in the Troublemakers Discord server. I forgot what it was called. Even though I just said Discord, I forgot what Discord was. I'm having a rough day. Not as rough of a day as some people, though. Mullen would like us all to know that she actually got 666 words. And I feel like that says a lot about Mullen. So, fair. Everybody is very intent on doing a final 15-minute sprint. It is a very split voting process going on over on the internet. So I should find a 15-minute timer. While you all make noise, or just be absolutely silent. That's fine too.
I was actually gonna ask you a question. Have you tried the raid function that they added to YouTube yet?
They added a raid function?
Yes, I have done it. But I think you have to set it before you go live.
Yeah. No, I just didn't know if anybody had in our little sphere of the world had used it yet, and so I was gonna ask how you liked it, if you did use it.
I used it. I don't know if I've done it on a live. I think I've only done it on a premiere.
Okay. Yeah, Billy, they are. It's because Twitch is taking so much of their people with the way Twitch pays. It just pays better. Like, I just now got my second check from YouTube. I've gotten 3 from Twitch, and I haven't been monetized nowhere near on Twitch as YouTube. So there's a definite difference.
I have no idea. Like, I've thought about doing a Twitch channel for my lives instead of doing them on YouTube, but also like on weeks like this week where I didn't have time to make videos for the week, but I didn't want to like make the algorithm angry, so I was like, just do all live streams all week. It's nice to be able to just do that and not like feel like I can't do them on my channel when I should be doing them on Twitch. I don't know. I've been doing some really weird things to get around the algorithm lately. A whole week of live streams, reposting a video from 3 years ago.
Yeah, no, I'm coming up with a schedule to do both, honestly. Because like it's hard to move your YouTube to Twitch anyways. Like even Kate's, like she has quite a few people. It's a fraction of what she has on YouTube because just everybody's not gonna come over, right? So there's that part.
And then the same thing if someone's really big on Twitch and then they try to move over to YouTube. It's always going to be a fraction. It's just because it's different markets. It's like Twitter and Instagram. It's different markets.
I wonder, can you from StreamYard
you can stream to
YouTube
Twitch
and Twitch at the same time?
You can't do it if you become monetized on Twitch, because when you become monetized on Twitch, you agree for like the first 24 or 48 hours that the video that you're streaming, they solely have access to. Oh. So you can take it and put it on there because you know how they save on here so that you could post the live on YouTube afterwards. But you can do it because that's how I did it in the beginning so that I could have more people at my lives. So before I was monetized, to get monetized, I did them both simultaneously.
Ideas to put on the back burner for the new year, you know.
No lie, I started streaming like Black Friday weekend last year. My birthday is December 17th. I was monetized before then on Twitch. So
I got monetized on Twitch. I haven't got money yet, but I got monetized and it was that quick. And I'm only doing it Sunday nights. That's it. Because I can't with everything. Do it more than that. Between live streams every Saturday. Right now it's just weekly on Twitch. But it is going to grow more once I'm done with drafting all these flash fictions. When I go back and edit them publicly, then it's going to be more focused on the lives.
I also, for some reason, feel like Twitch is more like relaxed and like less like everything must be perfect. So
And that's
Agreed.
exactly how I treat it. I'm like so much like I'm me,
Oh, yeah.
like down like 10. So it's not as formal. We're listening to music because you can do that. I'm partaking in the herbal because you can do that. So it's just it's so
Yeah.
much. I like it. I like it.
More work.
Yeah, I'm chiller on Twitch. Like on Twitch, of course, actually on any live streams, I'm chiller than recording. But like Spencer is on my back, like knees in my back, just sitting there, and I'm like, "Hey, everybody, yeah, no, this is normal. It's fine."
Don't worry about the child on my back.
Yeah. Ignore the little human on my vicinity. We share DNA, but I think that's about the extent right now. I can't figure out where the rest of this is coming from.
Me.
There it is.
Oh, I lost StreamYard. There it is. Okay. Can you swear on YouTube? Yes, you can swear on YouTube.
It's really a personal preference of the person's channel. Like when I'm on Barrett Laurie's stream, I try not to swear at all because I know he's middle grade author trying to target towards middle grade and doesn't want to deal with that. Even though it's okay, but as long as you know whose stream you're on and what they're cool with, fine.
Yeah. You know, it's fine. It's all fine. Are y'all ready for a final 15-minute sprint?
The chat right now, they're like, they thought the hubby was a like little tiny doll until they realized it's a faraway human.
I am a small doll.
You are a small doll.
I thought there was a tiny doll attached to your chair.
Sometimes there is a tiny doll, but he's
far
age
away.
4. He for some reason he can climb and be like, "Mom, I'm gonna get in your chair," but he'll climb over the back and climb over. And I'm like, why? There's no need.
That helps my body dysmorphia a little bit.
I mean, all fair.
Okay, so we're doing a 15-minute timer.
Yes.
Hush. My husband. Hush. My husband. That's to my husband, not to anyone here. I got the peanut gallery. If you're ever on my channel, that's what you get. Honestly. This man. Okay. I might keep him around. He did make dinner. Like, I was planning to make dinner, and he's like, "No, I already started it. Have fun on your stream." And I'm like, okay.
Okay. That's okay.
Hush, dog. Lilo.
Now just
Lilo, you Lolo.
and now the dog's going too.
Yeah, and he's egging her on. So, all right, time to sprint. Can I just say I like that music?
Of course you can. Me too. That's why I kept it playing.
Yeah, it's like, wait a second, this is like calming and pulling it. I am doing 20 things at once, kid. One of them is keeping you alive.
It is a Wallace timer from actually those are timers that she made for the Worldwide Writeathon in 2020.
Wow.
She made like 3 or 4 timers for the Writeathon, and that's just one of them that she made that were Halloweeny because it was October of 2020. So I believe that was the year that I put all of the troublemakers in the same sprint and then made them be friends. And the rest is history.
Just making sure credit is due to the right person.
Yes, well, absolutely. I am their deity, so it only makes sense, you know. Luigi's Haunted Mansion vibes for sure. No, have the epilogue left, and then I'm done with the draft. That is fantastic, by the way. This is the part where I ask everybody how they did, except I didn't ask everybody how they did. How'd everybody did? I did. All hail Job. You're welcome. In that sprint, I wrote a riddle, said Michael. Nicole said 232 for a total of 991. Kelly had 203. I did not write any words because I was trying to do math. Technically, I was trying to make my Google Sheet do math. So I was like setting up functions and stuff, which is not my strong suit, but I muddled through it and I made it work properly. And then I realized that the scene I wrote in the last sprint happened before it was supposed to happen, but then the scene that was supposed to happen where that was at didn't actually need to happen. So then I like finagled some scenes and stuff in where things are. So
Artistic license.
yes, I did some finagling. So shopped for oversized leather blazers, Buffy style. I mean, fair enough. JC edited some more clips. Pigeon got 355. Billy got 837. That's fine. 253 for Joanna. Was overall. Got it. Did either of you accomplish anything during that spread other than reading a little bit and dealing with small humans?
Yeah, no, I got through a couple chapters. It's funny because the scene that I'm in, the main character has just climbed her first fence, to get into like another area, and so it was just funny because it made me think of the first time I hopped the fence, and it was like my older cousins was babysitting us. We went to go visit my dad. We were staying with him for like a couple of weeks, and so she was babysitting us, and so she had us hop the fence to go to this like playground, right? It was also the first tornado I've been a part of. And so like we're in this park, right? And it's the alarms, the siren, the tornado alarm
Sirens.
Sirens
Yeah.
start going. And we don't know what's going on because I'm like 7 at the time, y'all.
No, thank you.
That was an experience.
The fact that that story was the first tornado I was part of, and I'm like, there's more.
Oklahoma, Tornado Alley, like
okay, yeah.
So yeah, no, that's the first tornado for sure. Yeah, but it's like the first one like I can vividly remember because like in Tulsa we didn't really get tornadoes, but in other parts of Oklahoma like they're like rampant, right? Like we usually kind of get like flyovers. Nah, this was not a flyover. It was like at least 30 people in my grandmother's basement. like all of like her kids and grandkids that lived in the city were like there, because she had like one of those little old houses and stuff. So y'all,
No, thank you.
right? Nah. I will say I can deal with tornadoes. I don't know how I would respond if I lived like in places that got like hurricanes. Like I don't know what I would do.
And I bet there's people who deal with hurricanes be like, I don't know how to deal with.
No,
tornadoes.
my friend that lives in Georgia. She's like, oh yeah, no, I was like, first of all, I need you to not say that like that's like a thunderstorm, because it really isn't. Like,
No. It's the thunderstorm that never ends.
Right.
And when you think it ends, that just means you're in the center.
The only bonus for a hurricane over a tornado is that there's typically much more of a warning for a hurricane. Like they tell you like weeks in advance, like, hey, there's probably going to be one.
Right? Because like the
and then like
warning that we
and then tornadoes happen like you might have 20 minutes
is a drift, is a sudden change in temperature. Like if I'm outside and it's 90 and like I go out a couple hours later and it's 60, I'm not coming out the house because it's a tornado coming. Like I'm not doing it. That's a 30-degree drop in 2 hours. Nah, no, not I.
We weirdly in Ohio have started getting tornadoes. Just, climate change and all that. And they're not, none of them have been like super large yet though. Like, we get like the baby tornadoes that like are just like a strong wind and some people might lose a roof or something, but they're not like major. But when I was a kid, they didn't exist here like at all. They didn't exist. But probably the last 5 or 6 years, we get a few every season.
That's what she was saying about Georgia, that they're starting to get tornadoes. And she's like, it's wild. And I was like, well, I'm glad we ain't never going to get hurricanes. Like, I'm too far inland for that. So, thank you.
I grew up in Georgia, and I remember tornadoes a few times. Then living in Ohio, more tornadoes. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, the only place I didn't deal with tornadoes was Germany.
That's fair.
Yeah, and in Texas, the thunderstorms. See, and that was weird. In Texas, it was like, if we're going to get rain in Texas, it was rain. Like the phrase cats and dogs, like it was droplets. Like it would drown you if you looked up. Where in Germany, projected rain meant mist all day. You didn't know when it was going to end. So I've lived a good bit of places, except dry areas like Vegas or California.
I agree, Stacey. There have been tornadoes in northern Ohio. Not something that we've seen here. Now,
Not
I will
central, down south. I'm ever southish for at least for another few months. Then I'll move.
Again.
Woo. And again. And again, it's just going to keep on going. I'm used to it.
I don't know what it says about me, but the week I was born, and I only know it was the week I was born because my mom was still in the hospital after having me, and there was an earthquake here, like in our city, and like it wasn't a major earthquake, but mom said like you could feel it on whatever floor of the hospital she was in. I don't know if that means I'm the Antichrist or not, but I'm just saying it's possible. Just saying. Was there a tornado in The Wizard of Oz? Yes, that is the whole premise. She gets sucked up in a tornado and ends up in Oz. Just so you know. Anybody have anything else they would like to add before we run away for the evening?
Well, that beautiful segue of jumping a fence leading to how it just triggers memories. I find that always interesting, the path of a mind. But I am almost done with chapter 3 on editing, but I still need to refresh my memory on what happens from chapter 3 to chapter 23 so that I can make sure this synopsis is truthful when I write it and
That's
fix
fair.
it. Because right now it's not. There's things that I said would happen. Then I was like, oh, that would have been a good idea to include. Why did I not look back at this document when I started writing? And then there's other things going, nah, it's better that I don't have that. So
That's fair.
we're getting there.
Anything from Shay?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. So tomorrow, Self-Care Sunday, I will be finishing up reading this. So, you come and take care of yourself. I will be in my robe. It will be I'm taking care of myself and I'm not trying hard stream. So come have fun. And then in the evening, I want to say like 6:30 Eastern, I'll be live with the rest of the Voltron Force on Margaret Pinard's channel. I believe we are this month. So yeah, if y'all are looking to get some stuff done and be productive tomorrow, I'll be.
Or just hang out and live vicariously through others'
Oh
productivity.
yeah, no, because I'm definitely gonna be coloring tomorrow too. I've been coloring all week, y'all. It is giving me so much joy. Lisa Frank and Nickelodeon, you just don't know.
Oh yes, you're speaking to my soul.
It's been a great week.
Listen, I've been happy because I'm still in my pajamas. If no one's noticed, thank you for not noticing or not calling me out on it. But that means it's a perfect weekend. If I don't have to leave this house, because I don't leave in my pajamas, but if I don't have to leave the house, it's great. Because my son's crazy. And he always wants to go.
No thanks. I'm good.
Yeah.
Our friends, Natalie and Shay, are linked down below their channels. So if you don't know how to find them, now you do. There's no excuse not to know where to find them. And if you are joining me in my journey of 20,000 words, I'll be, as I said, in the spontaneous 10K day in the Troublemakers Discord server, trying to get words and doing things. So, anything else before I hit the we go away button? Say bye.
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 My heart is so hollow, the blood as an echo inside of